welcome every single person out there. How is every single person doing? It's a late night football show coming to you quite early today because obviously we have the Euro 2020 people. So I have to bring it to you a little bit earlier than normal, people. But it's going to be very quick because we're going to be talking about something really exciting. But first and foremost, welcome to the late night football show with Tade Osho exclusively. Yes, people. Come to me, all you fans. Come to me, all you football lovers. Let's take the game back into our hands, people. It's the group of death. The group of death, which is Group F in the Euro 2020, people. We have the likes of France, the likes of Portugal, and the likes of Germany in the same group. So the question is, who is going to come out of that group? Who? Is it France? Is it Portugal? Is it Germany? Can someone talk to me? Can someone tell me who they think is going to survive that group? A lot of people now are underrating Germany for some weird reason. I don't know why people are underrating Germany. I've seen a lot of polls. I've seen a lot of people saying Germany is not going to make it out alive. Why? Tell me, why? That is what we're going to talk about today, people. I want to hear your opinions about this. Is it France? Is it Portugal? Is it Germany? Obviously, we have Hungary. Are they going to be the surprise people? Hey, Velvisham, how you doing? Yes, it's been a while, brother. It has been a while. I'm not sure what's going on with the chats. Let me see if I can reshuffle it. I'm not entirely sure why. All right, that's a bit better now. I should be able to see what you've said. Listen, people. It's going to be a quick one today. As usual, the link is open for you to come in and talk to me. It is right there. It is pinned on the live chat and it's also in the descriptions. If you want to come into the Discord and you want to talk to me, it is a Group F, baby, and we've got heavyweights in there. Some people think it was a planned group. That's what some people think. Some people think it was all fixed, putting these big names in. But listen, there are different reasons why we have these teams in the same group. But I want to hear your opinions. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I want to hear who you think is going to survive. What I've been hearing is Germany is not going to survive. But I'm going to do this in such a way whereby I'm going to look at some of the heavyweights within each team. We're going to break each player down that I think might have make a difference within each team. And I'm going to hear your opinions about this. I'm going to be starting with France. But before I get into Benzema, let's talk about France, people. Let's talk about France. How many times has France won a major title? That's the first question. How many times? They've won the World Cup twice. And they've won the Euro twice. That's France for you. Now, France are heavyweights in Europe. They are heavyweights in the world. But the question is, are they as good as Germany? Germany has won 4 World Cups, people. 4. And Germany has won 3 Euro Cups. So what gives you the right to rule off Germany? Is it because Germany did not make it past the group stage in the 2018 World Cup? What's your reason? Why is it that people are underrating them? Is it because France won the World Cup the last World Cup? What about Portugal? Portugal has never won the World Cup. They've only won the Euro once. Okay, fine. Let's just say they won the UEFA Nations League or whatever that's called. But when you look at these 3 teams, when you look at France, Germany, and Portugal, why are people underrating Germany? I don't get it. Germany always finds a way to play as a team in the international stage. And on top of that, people, they really always get far. They always get far. In the last 4 or 5 international big competitions, these guys always get to the semi-final at least, people. Either they're taking a 4th, a 3rd, or a 2nd. Bar the last World Cup, of course. The last World Cup, they were shambolic. We all know that. But that's like an aberration from the norm, if you see what I mean. So why would you rule out Germany? Why would you rule out Germany? Big up to you, Randy Viper. How you doing, man? What's good? It's been a while. Germany will win because Leno won't start. Dude, you're bringing your hate. You're bringing your hate of Leno into this place, man. Dude, let this guy rest. Let this guy rest, man. What's up? France will choke. Why do you feel France is going to choke? France won't be getting out of the group stage, not because they're not better than Germany, but France are unpredictable. They're capable of dropping a striker at any time. Fair point. Fair point. Fair point, man. Fair point. Velvision, Portugal will win the Euros. Why are you guys saying this, people? Why? Yes, it's been a long time, Randy Viper. Why are you guys saying this? I want to hear your reasons. Don't just tell me, oh, Portugal will win the... Why are you saying this? And this is what we're here for, people. This is what we're here for. Let's go to a better screen than this one, yeah? All right, people. I think this is a better screen. Unfortunately, I can't really see the chats. Let's see if we can increase the chats. Make it a little bit better. Let's see if we can make it a bit bigger. Yeah, that's a lot bigger. Should be able to see your wonderful, wonderful comments on here. All right, people. We've got Benzema. We've got Benzema on the screen right now. Benzema just got called up into the French squad. Benzema hasn't played for France in a very, very long time, but we know how capable he is. We know how lethal he is. He's been carrying Real Madrid for the last 2 seasons now. Ever since Ronaldo left, he's been the main man. He's been the main go-to man in Real Madrid. But can he take his form from Real Madrid back into the national team, people? We also the last friendly that they played. He got taken off and Giroud came in and scored 2 goals. Giroud is trying to lay his claim on the starting lineup. Do you think this guy that calls himself the F1 Ferrari have a starting place ahead of Giroud? Because he said Giroud was a go-kart car and he was a Ferrari. But Giroud is not relenting, people. Oliver Giroud is not relenting. He's telling them, listen, I don't care what you call me. I am going to be taking that starting lineup. I've won a World Cup. You haven't. You haven't. That is what Oliver Giroud is telling Benzema right now. Do you guys agree that Giroud should start ahead of Benzema? I don't know. I don't care. All I'm here for is who do you think is going to make it out of the group F, the group of death? This guy here is a wonderful striker, but Benzema has only 27 goals for the national team. Giroud, people, on the other hand, has 46. He is just 5 goals behind the highest goal scorer of all time in France. Talking about the one and only Thierry Henry. What are your takes on these, people? What are your takes on this? Moving over to the other player, Mbappe. Mbappe is still the golden kid of this generation. We know that. He's been able to win the World Cup at his young age in the last World Cup. He is lethal. He is lethal. He's considered one of the best players in the world right now. When you talk about the likes of Neymar, you talk about the likes of Messi, you talk about the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo. He's up there in the top 5, at least. Randy Viper, what's up with this Mbappe Giroud beef? I don't know if it's more of a beef. I just think it's much of a statement. Obviously, for people that don't know, he went on the news conference and he said Giroud should probably have, voiced his opinions within the dressing room instead of going to the press. Obviously, these things happen among strikers whereby they feel that they should be fed more goals, or should I say fed more balls, so that they can score goals and have the opportunities into the team. And Giroud was not happy with his teammates, but instead of telling his teammates, Mbappe accused Giroud of going to the news conference to tell the journalists instead of voicing his opinion within the team. Maybe that's going to cost Giroud his place, I don't know. But we cannot run away from the fact that Giroud has the second highest number of goals for France. We cannot discount that. Hey, this is Lucas Live. Hi, how you doing, man? Big up to you, man. What's up? What's up? How you doing? France will win it. Everyone thinks France is going to win it. Can you guys give me the reason why? Can you guys give me the reason why? I've just talked about Benzema. Benzema has 27 goals for France. I'm not sure how many goals Mbappe has, but I know Giroud, who is the next person I'm going to be talking about. Very underrated guy. He left Arsenal and he won the Europa Cup and Champions League in Chelsea. As underrated as he is, he has the second highest number of goals right now in France. He's just 5 goals behind Thierry Henry. Do you think he's going to be able to catch up with Thierry Henry? This is the same guy that Benzema referred to as a go-kart. What an insult on this guy. He has 46 goals, 46 goals, people. Excuse me, for France. 46. That's a lot, people. That's a lot. I know a lot of people don't rate him because he's not fast. He doesn't have the fleet foot. He doesn't have the fast foot. He can't dribble. He can't take on a man to save his life. But is that the only thing you consider in a player? What about his ability to score goals? What about his ability to head goals? What about his ability to show up from unpredicted positions and just tap in? He's got that ability, and this is one of the things he has, and this is one of the reasons why the champs keep calling him into that team, regardless of the limited amount of time he had in Chelsea this season. He had the highest number of goals this season for Chelsea in the Champions League, and he didn't even start the final. Velvisham, France ain't even the team as the one who won the World Cup. The centre backs of France. What are you saying? Oh, I can't see these charts. The centre backs of France have dropped. What do you mean by this statement? I'm not entirely sure what you mean by this statement. Can you explain yourself? The centre backs of France have dropped. Are you saying they've dropped in quality or what? Listen, people, if you're watching this, please and please smash up the likes. Please smash up the likes. It helps promote the video. I really, really beg of you to do that. It really helps. And drop your comments. I want to hear what you think. Who do you think is going to make it out of this group? Do you think France is going to make it out of this group? Do you think Germany is going to make it out of this group? Do you think it's Portugal? Do you think it's even Hungary? No one is written hungry, to be honest with you. I'm not written hungry, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend. Do you know what I mean? I don't think anyone is written hungry. Not me. Definitely not me. But what do you guys think about that, really? All right, people, let's move over to someone else. N'Golo Kante, people. A lot of people are considering this guy to be the next Ballon d'Or. Do you guys agree with that? He was very immense in the Champions League. He's probably regarded as the best defensive midfielder in the world right now, and people think he's the best player in the world as well. Do you guys think this guy is going to make that impact that he made in the Champions League for France? Obviously, he was also one of the best players in the last World Cup. Do you think N'Golo Kante is going to have that same impact? What do you guys think about this, people? What are your thoughts? I can see Mossy Boy and Jonathan in the waiting room. But just before I start picking calls, I'm just going to go through all the three teams. And I'm going to pick a call from Mossy Boy and Jonathan. And I want to hear what you guys have to say. Make sure you smash the likes, people. Please smash the likes. Moving over to Portugal, people. The one and only Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got 104 goals, people. 104 goals for Portugal. There's an interesting statistics about Portugal, people. People think he's a one-man army. I think he's a one-man army, in my opinion. Do you know why I say that? Because the next person that has the highest number of goals in this squad is someone that plays for Eintracht Frankfurt in Andre Silva, people. Andre Silva, 104 goals, people, to 12 goals. Andre Silva, that plays for Eintracht, is a striker. He's got like 28 goals this last season in Bundesliga. He's very good. But this guy has 12 goals. Ronaldo has 104, people. 104. That's 104 times. That's how many times more? That's like almost 9 times more. I think 9 or 8 times more. That's ridiculous, people. That's a ridiculous stat, people. A ridiculous stat. Do you think Portugal is a one-man army? People think because they have the stars, they have the likes of Bruno Fernandes, they have Pepe, they have Ronaldo, they have Diego Jota. You know, they have João Moutinho, they have Ruben Neves, they also have Ruben Diaz that plays for Man City, they have Bernardo Silva. These are top players. They have Cancelo of Man City. But do you think that matters? Because sometimes this thing is about the team, not about the individual name. Do you think Portugal is much of a team to be able to win this group, people? Let me just pick a few comments here, people. Randy Bifer, England will win it. It's coming home. Sage will shut the haters up. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Even the English fans don't really think they're going to win it. But listen, this is football. You never know. This could be the next 1966. You never know. Velvisham, France ain't even the same team as the ones who... Okay, I think I've read this. You were talking about the quality of centre-backs of France have dropped. Do you think so? Do you think Varane's quality has dropped, Velvisham? Do you think his quality has dropped? Do you guys think Velvisham's... I think... Not Velvisham, but Varane. Because I think Varane is still very quality. This season, he's had a little bit of injuries here and there. I get it. But maybe you have a point. The likes of Umtiti now. Umtiti is not where he used to be, you know. So maybe you have a point there. Do you think the France defense is going to be the main people to rely on? Do you think it's the midfield because they've got the likes of Pogba, the likes of Kante in there, the likes of Lemar in there? They've got a lot of people in there that, you know, can change stuff for them. They've got Mbappe, obviously. They've got Griezmann. Let's not forget that. They've got Giroud. Now they've got Benzema. I don't know what you guys think. Just talk to me, people. Let me know what you think. Randy Viper says Pavard, Umtiti, Varane drop in form. Mossy boy, come on, Randy Viper. England are nowhere of winning the Euro. Be careful, Mossy boy. Be careful what you say. You never know. You never know. Things can really change in football, you know. Velvisham, no, Kante should not win Ballon d'Or. He only had a good UCL campaign. The Premier League, he's been average. You think so? You think he's been average? You think he's been average? Wow. That's a bold claim, man. That's a bold claim. That's a bold claim. Velvisham, Jota and Renato Sanchez will be the most important players for Portugal. Wow. That's. Why do you say that? You don't think Ronaldo is going to be much more important than these guys that you've mentioned? Why do you think Diego Jota is going to be much more important? Tell me, why do you think so? Yeah? Let's move over to this guy, Bruno Fernandes, people. Let's not forget Bruno Fernandes had a wonderful season. The last 2 seasons has been wonderful. Ooh, thanks for the donation. Thanks for the donation. This is definitely wow, Mossy boy. How dare you doubt this coming home? It's coming home. It will win. I will win the Euros. I only pick Saka to warm the bench and run the water of the rest of the squad who are more deserving is coming home. This is definitely Randy Viper. Thanks a lot, Randy Viper, for your donation. This guy is funny, man. This guy is funny. Thanks a lot for your donation, regardless. I really appreciate it. Anyway, what we're talking about? We're talking about Bruno Fernandes, people. Bruno Fernandes, this guy this season was immense. He had about 18 goals this season for Manchester United. He's probably the best player for Manchester United this season. But is he going to make that same impact he made for Manchester United? Is he going to make that same impact in the Portugal team this season? Or in this competition? I keep saying something. You can have all the stars in the world, but if you do not have a team, it's going to be a problem. And I'm going to stick to that. I'm going to stick to that belief. It's all about the team. But obviously, when this guy and the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo comes into a team, it's gonna be chaos for whoever they face, don't you think? It's gonna be chaos. And let's not forget, they've got Pepe. Pepe was among the team for Porto this season that knocked out Juventus in the Champions League. This guy is crazy. He's very old now. I can't remember how old this guy is now, but he's in his late 30s. But he's wonderful. He's always immense, Pepe. We know he's an animal. We've seen him in his Real Madrid days. We've seen him in Porto as well. He's been very immense. We saw him in the game against Juventus. He was so good. He was so good on both legs. Let's not rule these guys out because they've got a wonderful defense. For me, the reason why Portugal won the Euro the last time was simply because, for me, they had Ronaldo. It's as simple as that. That's my thought. They had Ronaldo. The motivation, what he brings into the team is second to none. But let's not forget, they also have Pepe. Pepe has all the experience in the world as well, which can really help any team he plays for. You know? Jonathan, what's up? Portugal's squad is much stronger now than the last one at Euro 2016. I totally agree, it's much stronger in terms of the squad. But are they a better team when you compare them to the likes of Germany? I keep saying this. I'm going to get to Germany last, by the way. I'm going to get to Germany. I'm going to look at certain players in Germany. But let's not forget, Germany has the better record in international competitions. They always get far. Let's forget about the last World Cup. They were shambolic the last World Cup. I get that, right? But that's one in like what, 6 competitions or 7 or 8, 9 competitions? They always get to the semi-final, people. So why I'm saying online that Germany is not going to get out of this group stage is a bit surprising why people are saying that. Is it because they don't have the big names like the Ronaldos? They don't have the big names like the Bruno Fernandes? I don't get it. I don't get it. Let's go straight into them now, people. Let's go straight into them. We've got Thomas Muller, people. Thomas Muller. Thomas Muller now has about 39 goals, people. He has about 39 goals for Germany. Right now, he's the highest goal scorer in the German team. And this guy has all the experience in the world. We know he has a record that he needs to catch up with the likes of Ronaldo de Lima and the likes of... he needs to catch up with, what's his name? Miroslav Klose in terms of the number of goals in the World Cup. We know this guy turns up in the international stage. This guy got onto the we got to know him in football due to the international football, really. Do you know what I mean? This guy became a household name because of international football. He always turns up. We know that. So let's not write these guys off. Let's not write them off. These are the German machines, people. These are the German machines. They've got a lot of goals in them. They've got the likes of Gnabry. Gnabry has 16 goals. Even Werner, as poor as Werner is, Werner has 16 goals for them as well. Tony Cruz of Real Madrid has 17 goals for them. This guy has 39 goals. They've got people that can do and undo anytime within the team. Do you know what I mean? Moving over to this guy, Gundogan. Gundogan this season was arguably one of the best players in Man City. He made the Premier League Team of the Year. He scored the highest number of goals for Man City in the Premier League this season. Why are they underrating them? I don't get it. Why are they underrating them? It don't make no sense to me, man. It don't make no sense to me. Velvisham, Jota will be an important cause of his goals and impact. You see it at Liverpool and in the World Cup qualifiers, while Ronaldo Sanchez will be there to keep the midfield balance and bring pace and power. That's a very fair point, you know. That's a very fair point, Velvisham. That's a very fair point. But then, I'm looking at other players that they've got. For instance, they've got this Andre Silva guy that plays for Eintracht Frankfurt. A lot of people don't know him, but this season that guy has 28 goals in Bundesliga. 28 people in about 30-something games. And I'm pretty sure he's going to be getting the stats in the team for Portugal, in my opinion. Because he has this second highest number of goals for Portugal after Cristiano Ronaldo. So I'm going to be seeing him starting. He's not a big name. A lot of people don't know him, but I still see him as someone that's going to be starting. You know? Randy Viper, get Mossy Boy on the call. I will get Mossy Boy on the call as soon as I'm done. I'll get him and Jonathan. So you guys should get ready. Joshua Kimmich. People seem to forget how important this guy is. Ever since Philipp Lahm left the German team and the Bayern Munich team, this guy has been ever important. He's been so important. He's been ever present in the Bayern Munich team as well as Germany. This guy can play on the right back. He can play in the defensive midfield. He's really, really efficient and is really good in those positions. So it's going to be a tough group. That's all I can say. It's going to be a really, really tough group. But let's not forget these guys. Let's not just forget them. And we're also looking at the Champions League winner. Do you guys rate this guy? Rudiger of Chelsea. He just won the Champions League with Chelsea. He was really good this season in the Champions League. We're hearing him saying that they have to play dirty. He's gone on a press right now. He said, we have to play dirty against Mbappe. You know, this guy can get some sort of crazy things in his head. He's saying he's really going to play dirty, which simply means he's not going to be taking it easy with the likes of the French players and all that. That game is going to be coming up at 8 p.m. today. We're all going to be watching. We're going to be seeing what's going to happen against Germany. But I think Germany has got a chance, in my opinion. Do not rule them out. Do not rule them out. All right, people, listen. I think, yeah, that's about it. Okay, people, let's see if we can get Mossy Boy in. I hope Mossy Boy is still there. Yep, let's see if we can get Mossy Boy in. Hello, Mossy Boy. You are live, man. Can you hear me? Hello, Mossy Boy.
Hear you. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, man. How you doing? What's up?
Not too bad at all. Not too bad. I just thought I should quickly jump on.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I'm gonna wrap up quickly as well because
yeah, cuss. Yeah, that's
I've got
good.
to prepare myself for the game as well, and I'm gonna
as well. Yeah.
So I'm gonna spend maybe
because
How you doing, man?
not too bad. I just one thing I want to first of all say is France are just playing mind game in that group, and they know that group is very tough. To me, I see it as a mind game.
Why do you say they're playing mind games?
They're playing mind game that maybe probably Giroud just said that Portugal, Germany will be thinking that, oh, they're having discomfort in their group now. You know, like they don't have one. They're all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So by the time they're gonna go into that game with it was France playing tonight? They're playing Germany, right? By the time they're gonna go into the game tonight, then Germany will be thinking that, oh, they disorganized for even the game, and France will just show them, okay, you think so. It's that kind of mind game. You understand what I'm saying?
So you don't believe what's happening?
No. For one bit, I don't believe. I don't believe that is. They're just using it as a mind game to the other people in the group. Because the most important thing is winning the first game of the competition. If you win the first game, if France win the first game, because France will be playing Who are they playing in their last game? So if they win the 2 games, so they qualified anyway.
I'm not
So
entirely sure who they're playing. I haven't really.
who they play?
I
To
haven't. I
me,
can't remember.
I just believe it's a mind game. Don't fall for that.
So okay,
Trust.
so who do you think is gonna make it out alive from this group then? Because
I,
the reason
I
I wanted
I'm
to talk about
thinking.
this,
Yeah.
right, is simply because I don't know if you've seen it, but a lot of people are really underrating Germany, and
Yeah.
I kind of hold a different opinion. It's almost like you don't underrate Germany. No
Yeah.
one ever underrates Germany.
No, you don't underrate Germany, but I'm looking at Germany. Look at all the this is all the these are all the players they have in the last World Cup. They messed up, right? I'm not sure
Mhm.
whether it's the manager. It's not. So
Mhm.
they're coming into Euro again with the same caliber of players.
Mhm.
You know, they we got France. With
Mhm.
the France has got one of the best striker in the world right now, and Portugal has got one of the best player in the world right now with Bruno Fernandes, Jota. Goals can come from all these players as well. If you understand what I mean, they're not
Okay.
going to be relying on Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is an old guy. He's just there to kind of give them the experience, to kind of say, okay, everybody will be focused on Cristiano Ronaldo. Their mind will be shift away from the other players, not knowing that those players as well are very, very good. Look at the record of Jota at Liverpool. Every time he
Mhm.
plays, he scores. Look at Fernandes at Man United. And like you said earlier, look at Pepe at the back. Anybody playing next, any other centre back playing next to Pepe,
Mhm.
all the experience he has, he's going to be passing it on to that guy. He said, no, you don't do that. That is what you need in your team, experience. That is what win the Portugal the Euro. Those experience win them that Euro
Okay.
last time. But
So you don't think they're
I'm
gonna
not.
be relying on Cristiano Ronaldo? Because I think they're still
No,
gonna
no,
rely
no,
on
no, no.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
They're not
They
going.
always
They're
rely
not
on
going to
him.
be full. They always rely on him, yeah. But they won the Euro with Cristiano Ronaldo injured, like beginning of the first half on the last Euro they won. He doesn't even participate
Yeah, but that was
in
just one of the
almost of.
games. He got
Yeah,
them
that
that
I
far.
understand. I
Hmm.
understand. If they're relying on him, all those players will be dejected and said, like when Liverpool get Mo Salah get injured in the
Hmm.
Champions League final, all the Liverpool team just get dejected. Real Madrid went on to win that game comfortably. But look at Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo get injured, their head doesn't drop. They carry on and win they
Okay.
won the competition. You
Okay.
understand what I mean? But I'm thinking, and people will probably be surprised. I'm thinking Portugal and France will be coming out that group.
So
I
you don't
know
think Germany?
Germany.
So you are among
Germany.
the people. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So you are among the people that is not tipping Germany. Can you tell me
Okay,
why?
tell me. I want you to tell me. I want you to tell me in that Germany team. I know they've got a very good midfield, and they've got Thomas Muller up front, right? Tell me who's apart from Thomas Muller. Tell me another prolific striker Germany have
No,
got.
no, no, no. Let's forget
Timo
about.
Werner.
No,
Timo,
hang on,
Timo
hang on.
Werner
Let's
is
forget
not doing
about.
it.
Let's forget about. Let's
Yeah,
forget about the individual names, right? What I said
yeah,
was about the team. This is Germany. Every year we keep saying this thing about Germany, and every year, apart from the last World Cup, that's the only shambolic they've had almost most of my lifetime. Most of my
yeah.
lifetime, that's the only shambolic year they've ever had. Every year we keep saying this thing about Germany, and they always make it to the semi-final in every competition, apart from the last World Cup. So
Yeah, I know.
there's something about them as a team, don't you think? There's something about how they integrate as a they play more as a team than relying on the individual laurels or individual
Yeah, but
abilities. You know what I mean?
They play more.
And
Yeah, they play
they've got
more
a
as
lot
a
of goals
team.
in them. They've got a lot of
Yeah,
goals in them.
another thing I'm looking at Germany that I kind of a little bit hesitating. Maybe probably they might go through. They have one of the best manager now, Ansu Flick, right? If I'm right, if I'm correct.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
he's not the one. Is it the one? Is it the one taking them to? I'm not sure. It's the one that's going to be taking them. It's going to be after.
I don't think it's the one. I think it's
Yeah, it's not
still
the
the
one
old
taking them. It's
manager.
going
I
to be
can't, it's not
after
the one.
Low. Yeah.
After it's no, yeah. So I'm telling you now. I am telling you now. Yeah, Germany, they won't surprise. It won't surprise me if they go out at the group
But
stage.
would it surprise you if they advance?
If they are, even no, it won't because if they're one of the best team in the
So
competition,
so
it
wait,
won't
wait, I'm
surprise me.
confused. I'm confused. So you're saying you won't be surprised
It won't
if
surprise me either way
right?
because they are one. I'm expecting them to go through. right? But because of the group they are in, right? If they don't go through, it won't surprise me.
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah,
enough. So finally, you
yeah.
think Germany and France? Sorry,
No,
France
I
and
think
Portugal.
France and Portugal. Then the reason why I'm picking France over Germany is because they've got Benzema, they've got Giroud, and they've got Mbappe. If Mbappe is not doing it, they can bring Giroud on, which can give them the goal they need in another way.
What about Griezmann?
If Giroud can, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Giroud cannot do it, they can bring Benzema off the bench and score. If on of that, and goals can go, a goal can come from Griezmann as well. So France actually have, they have better front than Germany, I would say.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
There's something here for you. I think this probably, obviously, it has my name on it, but I
yeah,
think it's still directed to you because you guys were arguing earlier. Randy Viper says,
yeah.
Tade, I will drop a big super chat if England don't win. I think you guys were
Okay,
talking
so
about.
yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Don't Tade, one thing before I go, Tade, I want to say one thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Maybe probably I'm the one that is watching a completely different game compared to
What's that?
what I was listening to all the pundits.
Yeah.
I don't know what game they are watching. I watch England game from minute 1 to minute 90 before until final whistle, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Croatia are so poor. I cannot believe how poor Croatia
So you
are.
don't think it was England that
But
made them that poor?
I don't think it's England that play better football.
You don't think they had?
Because
I think first half their attack was quite good. They had a
no,
lot
no,
of
no, 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 no,
chances.
no, no, no. Listen, Tade, I'm telling you right now, England themselves in that game are not at their best. With England team I've watched previously in the past, they are not at their best in that game. Look at how poor Croatia are. They only score one goal. Okay, I'm telling you, if England goes out to play the like of France, Portugal, Belgium, with that squad they played against Croatia, they're going to be losing that game.
Really? So you
Yes,
don't
I'm
think the likes
telling
of
you right
Calvin? You
now.
don't think the likes of Calvin Phillips and the likes of Declan Rice that you didn't think they did very well? I thought Calvin
Oh
Phillips did very
man,
well.
come on.
Seriously, I thought Calvin
No, no,
Phillips
no.
did very well. You
This
don't
is
think
the
he did well?
way with in a poor Croatia side.
Yeah, but you keep saying they're
That's
poor. I
the
get the fact that they're poor,
yeah.
but
That's the
Randy
way.
Viper.
If you want to judge a player, the guy play well. Don't get me wrong. He set up the goal. Don't get me wrong. I want to see him when he's actually playing against a better midfielder than him. I want to
Right.
see what he could
So
produce.
okay. So what you are after is you want to see. I get that you want to see what he
Yeah,
can produce against, but let's forget about that now and focus on the people they played because Randy Viper
yeah,
makes a good comment here. He said you can only play
yeah.
what's in front of you, Mossy boy,
You can
and
only
I kind
play
of
what is in
agree.
front of you. It's fine. It's
So
correct.
why don't you judge him based on the people he played?
But
You see what I'm
this is
saying?
this is you now you judging him. This is the first competition this guy is going to go for England. This is his first main
Yeah,
tournament, right?
yeah.
And he only played one game, and we are actually hyping him as if, oh yeah, he's arrived. No, 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 no,
Okay.
no. You don't judge a player on one game, right? Don't get me wrong. He play well. He's the man of the match. Fine. Let's see what he keep that consistent throughout the competition.
Okay. Okay.
So that is the way I look at players to me.
Okay.
So like what you always said, like for example, Party of Arsenal is play more games now to judge. You don't want to judge Party on his first game of on the first game that he played for Arsenal.
Mm.
You understand? And because he played really well on that first game,
Mm-hmm.
now what is happening to him?
Okay. All
So
right.
yeah,
All right, Mossy boy, no problem, man. I know you have to
yeah,
get back to work because you're probably
yeah, that's right.
stealing some time from work. But
How
there's
do
one
you
thing you
know?
said.
How do you know?
I,
Huh?
I know, I know, I know for a fact that you were definitely working. So I finished early today, so that's why I set up
Okay.
this call for four this
Yeah,
show for
that's
four.
right. That's right.
You said
Yeah,
something earlier. We were saying this offline that
yeah.
I don't know if you were just joking, but you said you thought this group was fixed. Are you still sticking to that, or were you just?
I'm still to me. I'm still kind of sticking to that. How could you have France, Portugal, and Germany? These are one of the in Europe when it comes to European football. These are the big three teams. How could you have three of them in one group? This shouldn't be happening.
So
they should be spread across other groups,
Okay. So just to answer your question there, right? The way they did it, right? The way they actually did it was based on the rankings of 2018. Yeah.
Okay.
So when they did the ranking, Germany was very low, right?
Okay.
So they put them in a different sort of pot. So they put Germany in one pot, they put France in one pot, they put Portugal in one pot. Then Hungary, I think Hungary came in through the playoffs. They went on that pot. That's how they did it. So it was based on the ranking. So England, there was a potential that England could have also been in this group. So England and Germany were in the same pot, if you see what I mean. So if they picked, when they were doing the draws, they picked Germany. It could have been England. It could have been someone else as well. So I found out that that's how they did it.
Yeah, but to me, they should kind of, for example, now it's just like in African Cup of Nations, you have Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Ghana, and Cameroon in one group. You understand what I mean?
But it's based on their ranking,
it's based on their ranking. I think maybe probably UEFA should be saying that. Oh, come on, we can't be having these three big giant. If those three of them doesn't go far, the competition will be dead because we won't enjoy the football again. So that's the thing. They should find another way of doing these things, man.
All right, then, no problem. Anyway, thanks a lot, Mossy Boy. I really appreciate you coming on.
No problem at all, brother.
I'll talk to you.
All right, cool.
As usual,
yeah, no worries, man. Thanks, man.
Cheers.
All right.
Yeah, bye. That was Mossy Boy, people. He feels that this particular group was fixed. He doesn't really believe that you should have France, Portugal, and Germany in the same group. He feels that it was really fixed. I don't know what you guys think about that statement. But I'm going to be taking Jonathan next. But before then, I'm going to read a few of the comments while I play some song for you guys as usual. Remember, this show's theme is always music and football. Let's not forget that. First thing first, I'm going to be playing a song for you guys by Snake City. By Le Luca. It's called Battle Scars. Listen, people, enjoy these Battle Scars, and I'm going to be right back with you. All right?
Baby, I'm a fighter, never back it down. Baby, I'm a soldier, standing my ground. So if you're going to find me for my heart, all you're going to get is battle scars. Baby, I'm a tiger.
Yes, Jonathan, I'm going to be taking you next. Please get ready. I'm going to be calling you in to the room, and we can have a chat. Randy Viper, Loving Caliber bedroom. No, there's no Loving Caliber today, man. This is Battle Scars. Enjoy it, and I will be right back.
You better walk away. Oh yeah. Only one love at the side of the fire. Someone who can handle me. Someone got your heart to be. Oh yeah. If you try to come closer, I'ma give you some closure. Before you know it, it's over. So run away. I'm not trying to hurt you.
Randy Viper, I hope you don't talk about Leno. Don't worry, we're not talking about Leno today. I don't even know if Leno is going to be starting. I think Leno is going to be on the bench because of Neuer, obviously.
Baby, I'm a soldier, standing my ground. So if you're going to fight me for my heart, are you going to get it?
Velvisham, Rudiger is overrated, actually. Wow, just went through a purple patch. Interesting. Do you guys agree with that statement by Velvisham?
Baby, I'm a fighter, never backing down. Baby, I'm a soldier, standing my ground. So if you're gonna fight me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars.
Griezmann is a penalty merchant. Randy Viper, do you agree with Randy Viper here, people? Listen, people, this is Battle Scars. Enjoy it, and we'll get Jonathan on the show.
So we make it out alive. I don't wanna waste no time. Oh yeah. Try to play nice so I won't give you heartache. Trust me, baby, when I say, girl, you better walk away. Oh yeah. If you try to come closer, I'ma give you some closure. Before you know it, it's over. So run away. I'm not trying to hurt you, but I will if I have to. I'ma tell you what I do. Run away. Baby, I'm a fighter, never never backing down. Baby, I'm a soldier, standing my ground. So if you're gonna find me,
all right, Jonathan, you ready for me? Let's see if we can talk to Jonathan. Let's get Jonathan in the live room. Hello, Jonathan. Can you hear me?
Hey, Tade, how are you?
Hey, Jonathan. What's up, man? How you doing? How is
I'm doing
today?
fine. Good.
Have you finished your exams? Because I think the last time we spoke, long time ago, you said you were gonna do something.
Yeah. I had exams. I'm nearly done. Just this week on Friday, I have one more to go. Then summer holidays. Then we can start drinking and singing "It's Coming Home." So. Yeah.
I see that your team really did very well, obviously. I mean, before we get into today's team, quickly, how do you think Belgium is going to do? Obviously, we had Lukaku banging in a brace. That was a wonderful. So, how do you think your team is going to do before we get into today's topic?
Well, there were questions before the tournament because we had to play a few friendlies against Greece and Croatia. Greece, we didn't play that well. We drew 1-1, but then Croatia, we dominated them. But I have to agree with Mossy Boy. I think Croatia, leading up to the tournament, even during qualifying, struggle a lot. I know England won. It was also part to do with that. Yeah, England were just better on the day, but also that Croatia, I thought, played really bad. They're not the same team as they were in 2018, that's for sure. So yeah, I think you should be head and shoulders on top of your group and the group stages at the end. So yeah.
So you think you guys are gonna make it out of the group?
Yeah, we're gonna make it out of the group. England will make it out of the group, and Belgium will make it out of the group easily.
Okay, fantastic. All right, cool. All right, let's go into the topic of today. We've got France, Portugal, and we've got Germany within what they call the group of death. Who do you think is gonna make it out alive? I've been able to do a little bit of breakdowns. I don't know how long you've been following, but I've been able to do a lot of breakdowns of the players, some of the big names within each team. What's your take on this? Because a lot of people are underrating Germany. What's your take on
this? I see why people are underrating Germany because in the lead up, they lost against North Macedonia. And with all due respect to North Macedonia, they're not as big as Germany as a football team and as a country, of course. And of course, it was very unexpectedly. And the manager, Joachim Low, is leaving after this tournament. So I think it is playing a bit in the players' heads. It could play two ways. Either the players then give their all because Joachim Low is a bit like Arsene Wenger for Germany. He's been there so long. He's won titles. People respect him as a manager. But it could also play another way of the players like, oh, he's just going to be here after this tournament. We'll have then Hansi Flick, who is more of a modern manager because Joachim Low, his tactics, I think Germany have been found out. You saw that also in the World Cup 2018. That he didn't, perform, that Germany didn't get out of the group stages. So yeah, it will be very interesting to see. I do think that France will end top of the group because of the quality that they have of players. It's almost the same bunch of players. There's only maybe a few that haven't come, like Umtiti, but Umtiti has not been playing since 2019 because of his injuries. But they still have a very solid squad. France, you could still put two different squads out. They could still make the final. That's just France for you. They have a lot of quality football players in that squad. Portugal's squad.
The thing is here. Let me just interrupt here. The thing is, they always have quality players, but these guys hardly get far on an average. They don't get as far as Germany across the number of years. They hardly do. France has only won one European, two European competitions. One, which is the UEFA Nations League, and Euro 2000 was it 16, the last one?
Yeah, 2000. They got to the final, yeah.
And the World Cup, they've never won a World Cup. They don't get too far often. They don't usually get to quarterfinals, semifinals. Germany always does. So I'm just trying to understand, except there's a trend shift here. So they always have the good teams, but they always have good players rather. But as a team, I just feel that they're very reliant on Cristiano Ronaldo. But Mossy Boy disagrees. Mossy Boy thinks they're not reliant on Cristiano. I think they are. This guy has 104 goals for Portugal. 104. The next highest person is this guy that plays for Eintracht Frankfurt in Andre Silva. 12 goals. 12. Yeah. And when you look at Germany, they've got a lot of players that have... Gnabry has 16 goals. Kroos has 17 goals. Werner has 16 goals. Muller has 13. They've got a lot, kind of spread across the team. Gundogan has got some goals in him as well. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you have to look at it. France themselves, a bit like Portugal, don't play the most glamorous football because Germany always play expansive. They always do. They always play from the back, get the fullbacks up wide, high as possible. Normally, France and Portugal are mostly happy to let the opponents have the ball, and when the opponents make a mistake, they bite you, they counter attack you.
Counter.
That's the and they have the quality of players to play expansive football. Don't get me wrong, but it's how the managers, that's the way they play, and at the end they win. Do the fans complain? No, as long as they win. That's the thing. That's the mentality. As long as they win, they're happy. And it was very surprising that even that Portugal won the Euros in 2016. If you look at the quality of squads now, you wouldn't say that this squad is worse than the last one because it was Eder that scored the winning goal. Ronaldo got hooked off at minute 20 because he got injured. So yeah, it'll be a quite special tournament.
So let's just look at the squad quickly before you go. Obviously, the lineup has come out for Hungary and Portugal. We have Ronaldo starting on the top. We've got Bruno Fernandes, behind him. And then you've got Bruno Fernandes on the right. We've got Diego Jota. And we've got Pereira that plays for, I think he plays for PSG. And we've got Carvalho. And in the defense, we've got Guerrero, we've got Pepe, Ruben Diaz, and Semedo. Let's talk about that centre-back pairing of Pepe and Ruben Diaz. Those two guys are very, very, very good individually. Do you think this might be their saving grace, Portugal? Do you think that defense might be their saving grace? Because those are two individually great players, Pepe and Ruben Diaz of Man City.
Yeah, it's a very good pair. One has experience and one is more an up and coming top center. Well, he's already is a top center back.
He's already a top center back.
He's already a top center back. Yeah. So he's a top center back. One of the best.
Captain of Benfica for years as well. So.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's a good combination. You got one that's been there, done it, and you got one that still has to do it. So I think they'll learn a lot from each other during this tournament. So I think the team itself is a really well balanced team. If you play 4-4-2, you got Danilo Pereira who plays as the CDM. You could put Bruno Fernandes next to him. You see, there's a very good balance. You got Guerrero, who's just a very good, as well defensive as attacking fullback who can also play left mid. And also up front, Jota, Ronaldo. That's already scary enough. Because Jota's very unpredictable. He's like, he could have one poor game, but then the next game he would show up with
isn't it? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because people feel. A lot of people in the chats have been saying Jota. They're putting so much faith in Jota. And I know he's good. I mean, obviously he proved people wrong when he left Wolves for Liverpool this season, and then unfortunately he got injured, and that injury affected Liverpool. We could see it, but there's a difference between playing for Liverpool and playing for. And my problem with Portugal, for me, like I said, I think they've relied too much on Ronaldo. That's just my opinion. I don't know what other people, most people disagrees. But listen, it is what it is anyways. Listen, Jonathan, I really appreciate you coming on. I want to quickly end the show so that I can get ready and watch this game. I really appreciate you coming on. As usual, it's been a long time, and I'm looking forward to talking to you very soon again.
It was a pleasure, Tade.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Take care of yourself, Jonathan. Be good. Cheers.
Take care, man.
All right, then. Bye. All right, people. That's Jonathan from Belgium. He's a regular caller on this show. Always love his input. I really appreciate him coming on as well. Hey, big up to you, JC. Big up to you, Tony. Big up to you, Velvisham, again. Let me just pick a few comments, and we're going to end the show. All right. What are you guys saying? Tony Blackwell, what's up with you, man? What's up? Big up to you, man. JCB, I think either France or Portugal or Belgium will win the Euros. Wow, that's a big shot, man. That's a big call. France, Portugal, or Belgium. This is the thing about Belgium, yeah? They're always flattering to deceive, They're always flattering to deceive. They have a very good squad, and the likes of Hazard this season he's been injury prone for a long time, and he's been injured most of the seasons that he's been in Real Madrid, So I don't know if they're going to be getting the best out of him. The last game he didn't even play. JCB, but mostly France because they have a strong team, but it will be very close. Tony Blackwell, thought I'd quickly drop in and say hello. Seems too long. Hope to catch you another time. Thanks a lot for coming on. I really appreciate you. Velvisham, Tade this season for Portugal, Jota has outscored Ronaldo. Outscored in what sense? Outscored in what? Not in club football. Definitely not in club football. I don't think he scored more than Ronaldo in club football. Except talking about the national team. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that, really. Anyway, listen, people. I really appreciate every single person that has come on this show. I really do. I really appreciate every single person. Like I said again, just to recap, who is going to come out of the group of death? Is it France, Portugal, or Germany, or Hungary? A lot of people are not talking about Hungary because they're not rated, with all due respect to them. But you could be up for a surprise in this group. You never know. This is football. Very unpredictable. No one predicted that Germany was going to get out of the group stages, or should I say, get knocked out of the group stages in the last World Cup. But this is football, people. I'm going to be watching this space, and I'll be looking forward to you guys next time. There's going to be a show on Thursday like I always do. It's the Last Giddy Effect, a bunch of Ninja boys that come in and talk about football with the likes of Mossy Boy, with the likes of Bemiga and Akuma. Akuma is not going to be available for a while, so we're probably going to be getting another special guest. So please watch this space. I'm going to be coming back to you guys on Thursday. Please and please and please make sure you smash the likes. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. This is the first time. I really appreciate you guys that have always been coming on. I really do. Please and please make this channel grow. I'll see you guys later, people. It's your boy, the Blunt Pony. Lovers be lovers, haters be haters. I'm out of here, people. Take care and cheers. Bye, everyone.